Anna's story is a really good story for people who want to learn English. The language level starts at intermediate. With each episode, there is more vocabulary and grammar, so your English will get better and better.
Do you remember the last episode? Anna arrived in London from Hungary, went to her friend Judith's house in Crystal Palace, but Judith didn't live there. Anna's Story, Episode 2, Happy. No, sorry, I don't know a Judith. She doesn't live here. Anna started to cry. You'll see she cries a lot. She sat down on the wall and cried and cried and cried. It was 8 o'clock in the evening. She was tired, hungry. She had no bed for the night and no friends, or even not very good friends. She was in a big city which she didn't know and where she couldn't understand the people and they couldn't understand her. Things were bad. The nice smiling lady said, "Wait," and went into the house. A little boy wearing pajamas came out and looked at her. He said something. Then a very, very tall man wearing glasses and carrying a book, a children's book, came out, looked at her and said something. Then the lady came back. Anna was still crying, and said in a lovely friendly voice, like her mother's voice, "Here's a nice cup of tea." And it was true. It was a very nice cup of tea. There was no sugar in it, but that was okay. The lady sat next to her on the wall. She smelled of roses. She was very much like her mother, the same age, the same mouse brown and grey hair, a little fat but not too fat, the same kind face and that lovely soft voice. But what was she saying? Blah 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 blah. Marta. Blah 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 blah. Cleaner. Blah 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 blah. Poland. Blah 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 blah. I have no idea what she's saying, thought Anna. But it's something nice. Where are you from? Fantastic. Anna understood this. Hungary. Pardon? Hungary. Oh, Hungary. Was that different from what I said? Thought Anna. My name is Mary Greenford. What's your name? Anna. This conversation was going well. Anna was pleased her name was so easy to pronounce and not Agnieszka or Boglarka. Anna's real name was Anastasia, but only her mother called her that. Mary Greenford made a phone call, had a conversation with, probably Marta, her cleaner, put Anna in her very nice clean white Mini, and drove for 5 minutes. For 5 minutes Mrs. Greenford spoke. All Anna could understand was, "Marta is my best cleaner." And all Anna could say was "yes" about 10 times, probably not always in the right places. They arrived at a big house. It was old and grand, with lots of windows. The windows were dirty, the garden was a mess, with some old bicycles, rubbish bins, and a very old, broken car. Anna and Mrs. Greenford went up some steps and rang one of 6 bells. Flat 3. A beautiful girl with beautiful long legs, Anna knew that because her skirt was so short, opened the door. She also had a beautiful smile. This was Marta. The name means lady. Marta took Anna's bag. Anna followed her up some stairs. Ugh, the carpet needs cleaning, thought Anna. They went into the flat with big rooms, high ceilings, old carpets, and a very old sofa. But it was clean and warm and comfortable. Mrs. Greenford said thank you to Marta and goodbye to Anna. "Thank you, Mrs. Greenford. Goodbye." Anna thought Mrs. Greenford understood. Marta was friendly and smiled a lot. She made Anna a nice cup of tea with lots of sugar and put the TV on for her. Then she went into the kitchen. Anna couldn't understand anything on the TV, but she could look at the pictures. It was a program about baking cakes. That's an unusual program, but it's interesting. The cakes looked delicious and not so difficult to make. Then, after 20 minutes, a tall, dark young man wearing a leather jacket and carrying a motorcycle helmet arrived. He was so handsome, Anna couldn't stop looking at him. Marta came out of the kitchen and Anna understood the tall, dark, handsome young man say, "Who's this?" What a deep voice, very sexy. "This is Anna, blah blah blah, London, blah 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 blah, Mrs. Greenford, blah 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 blah, hungry, blah blah blah." Then Andras, his name was Andras, meaning manly, spoke to Anna in perfect Hungarian, because he was Hungarian. Anna started crying, she was so happy. They had a long conversation in Hungarian. It seemed that 5 people lived in the flat. Andras, 23, Marta, 21, Jinghua, a 25-year-old Chinese girl, Katja, another Polish girl, 27, and Boris, also 27, Lithuanian. Katja and Boris were on holiday together at the moment. Jinghua always worked late in a Chinese restaurant, coming home at midnight or 1 a.m. Andras worked as a courier for some companies in London. Marta was a cleaner, but in 2 weeks she was going to work in Topshop in Croydon. Anna could sleep on the sofa until they had talked to Jinghua, who might think it was okay for Anna to sleep in her room, because she could pay half the rent, £45 and not £90, and Anna could pay the other £45. They could talk about it tomorrow, and, this was so wonderful, Anna could take Marta's cleaning jobs in 2 weeks. Anna was so happy. Suddenly she had somewhere to live, a job, and nice new friends. Thank you, Mrs. Greenford. She looked at Andras again. He was so handsome, so strong, lovely dark eyes, sexy voice, a normal nose, and he was Hungarian, and he was super friendly. He cooked pasta for them all, which they ate while watching a program about bees. Then he made a cup of tea for her, and took his tea into a bedroom. Then Marta went into the same bedroom with her cup of tea. The beautiful Marta, with the long legs and the lovely smile, in the same bedroom as the handsome Andras. But Anna didn't start crying. There will be lots of handsome men here in London, and tonight I am so happy, she thought, as she drank her tea and watched the bees. She slept a deep sleep on the sofa, which was surprising because it was very old. She didn't hear Jinghua come in and woke up the next morning to a cup of tea. Green tea, and I wasn't sure she liked it, which Jinghua made for her. "Good morning, my name is Jinghua." "Jinghua?" "No, Jinghua." "Yingha?" Anna said again. She didn't know what she was doing wrong. "No, Jinghua, but you can call me Ginny. I really like Harry Potter." "Are you Anna?" "Yes, pleased to meet you, Ginny." She had learned "pleased to meet you" at school when you meet someone for the first time. "Pardon?" "Yes, I am Anna." "Hello, Anna, pleased to meet you." Was that so very different, thought Anna. "Thank you for the tea." "Oh, you're welcome, blah 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 blah. Sleep, blah blah blah, good, blah 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 blah. My room, blah 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 blah. £45, blah blah blah, tonight, blah 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 blah. Anna wanted to say, "Thank you so much, Ginny. You are really kind and I love your tea, but I like normal English breakfast tea better. And I am so happy you want me to sleep in your room, but I know it's because the rent is only £45, but soon you will like me and we can be friends, and I will cook goulash for you and bake cakes and make tea, and I will clean the room and not be noisy and my feet aren't smelly." But all she could say was, "Thank you." Anna, Andras, Marta and Ginny, we will also call her Ginny, sat round the breakfast table, eating toast and drinking tea. They talked about Anna's new life. Marta said Anna could go with her to all her houses and help Marta to clean for Marta's last week of cleaning. The families will not be happy that Marta is leaving, but they will be very happy to have a new cleaner. So everyone is happy, thought Anna. Happy families, happy Marta, happy Ginny, happy me. But the families might not want you because your English is so bad. Andras didn't need to translate this. Anna understood. Suddenly Anna wasn't so happy. "I really must go to some English classes soon," she said to herself.
Thank you for watching Anna's story. To find regularly updated episodes, please visit our YouTube account and our Facebook page, Anna's Story.